Hello, my fob. I'm late again. Not nearly as late as last time, and I am doing better. Still tired as words I'm attempting to clean out of my vocabulary, no matter the crayons involved. Anyways, I do hope you've lived another week. It is worth it in the end, I swear it. My car died yesterday, or a couple of days, depending on when you, or forever, I don't know when this will be ever heard. But my car died after a lovely day where I got to do some healing. I'd gone a place with my older brother when we were very young, and I got to go to the place again the other day, and I was going to take a picture. And I realized I would have lost all of my bearing whatsoever getting my picture where my brother and I had, because he's up guarding heaven or charging hell now. He's with God. As is as our, to be grammatically correct, my dad, my favourite uncle, and most of the relatives who could stand me with any degree of closeness. But I still have fond memories. And a church friend, a church fellow, he sat by me for the picture so that we each held one of the animals or whatever, and I ended up not crying, which was grand, because I don't want to display that much weakness, break that much bearing, because it would have been ugly crying in a picture at some touristy thing. And we went, and it was free for veterans, and that was lovely, getting to save that money. But then my car died on the way home from the carpool spot. But I'd gotten to help another lady, so even with all of the up and down, all I was going to do was a little bit of something that would make me need my cane, and it did. But God showed me that while I didn't have to be there that day, I didn't have to go to the thing with my fellows, it was only because of that I could be there for an older woman who was part of the church at a different campus, and she had left her Bible, her 25-year-old Bible, the first Bible she'd ever owned. And she was an older lady, but her husband had gotten it for her when they'd gotten saved or something, and it was for an anniversary, and she had a whole story, and bless the woman, she was so sweet. But God shows, even in the little things, you are needed. That woman, bless her, was having 5 different panic attacks, I think, and I was able to help a little bit. It was nothing special. It was just taking the time to talk to her, reassure her, find out what I could. Just do the right thing, do the responsible thing, the honorable thing. But it was the right thing to do. I thought she might have needed directions or something when I was going to the parking lot. She didn't. She had left her Bible. But I was able to help. I am nothing much on God's green earth. I'm no great specialty. I'm pragmatic enough to know, not quite, but almost, to the exact degree I will be missed by anyone who knows me. There's always human error, just like Sherlock. There's always something, no matter the version of Sherlock you watch, if you watch Sherlock, there's always something. Whether it's Spencer Reid of the Behavioral Analysis Unit, or Inspector Gibbs, or Abby, or Ducky, or Walker Texas Ranger. That's my man. That's the one I grew up with, is Walker Texas Ranger. Or heck, even some of the Power Rangers. I am that old. Power Rangers, the good Ninja Turtles, not the whatever ones, but all of these things go into building you so that you can give back, so that you can pour out, so that you can survive long enough to attack the thing that's wrong. That woman just needed an ear, needed a human, not through a computer, not through a phone, She was being helped, but her anxiety had her mind racing, bless her. And she was able to get her Bible today early at church, and we talked, and I got adopted. Bless the woman. I did nothing. I did nothing but talk and reassure, and I gave her my number, and she has mine. And I did nothing. I consider myself maybe the rustiest cog in a bucket of machinery God hadn't used yet. Maybe. I mean, yeah, pretty much. And she got me a little present. And I know she had to done it special. I'm a writer. At least I write. I like writing. And she got me a wonderful little, ostensibly. This woman went all out for a tiny little thing I'd done. And she's an elder. I mean, if she'd have been a baby, I'd have been happy. Well, babies just need bottles and burps and not Band-Aids, I hope, for babies. But yeah, so, but I was able to meet a need, and this woman, bless her, I considered it not much what I did. And just the effusive outpouring of gratefulness from this older woman, bless her, showed that, once again, something we think is tiny, something we think is nothing or next to nothing, because it is so easy for us to do, should we choose it, but that we're needed. And that, I mean, I certainly didn't expect it. So, I mean, she knew next to nothing about me. And she made me a little present that caters directly into my handwriting. And maybe those around you can't show you how thankful they are for you still being around. But the point is, someone out there needs you alive for that point in their life. They're falling to pieces. They're falling to pieces. They're panicking. They're anxious. They're worried. They're stressed. They're panicking because this huge sentimental thing, or this thing that really means a lot to them, whether it's going someplace, making an appointment, whatever it is, that, I mean, bless the woman. It had so many parts of her life in it for being 25 years old. You matter, even for what you haven't done yet. But you put that bullet right down. You put it down, you step away, and you listen. You matter, and you are needed for what you haven't done yet. You are needed for that day you haven't lived yet. Who knows? I might wake up dead tomorrow from a gnat. But if I wake up, God's still got a job for me. Maybe it's here haranguing you to live at this point. I don't know. I don't know how many things of this I've done since Memorial Day, but it's been every Monday, just like I'd promised, taking that little poll. And even if only one had responded, I'd have considered it worth it. I need to work on stop being late, though. And then I got the time zones mixed up. But you are needed. I consider myself nothing. And I was able to talk a woman through her stress. I was able to hug her and reassure her and love on her, just as a fellow patriot, as a fellow American, as a fellow Christian, because yes, I am. I follow Christ, not necessarily any particular definition, but denomination. I follow Christ. If God is in the church, I'll go there, but only so long as he's in it. The church I'm going to, I half grew up in. So I have some nostalgia ties there, and Southern Baptist is rather popular where I'm from. But you're needed there too. No one should have to give you permission to walk around and patrol your local. It can be a run around a block. It can be a walk around a block. It can be your cul-de-sac. All you have to do is go out and lay eyes. Be seen. So much was taken from us. My home is a fortress to me because it must be. It is not at all fortified the way I'd like it to be. I'll get there. My car just died, so it's going to push back a lot. Got to get a new one. I don't want to get a new one. I hate shopping. But you're needed, okay? You are. Put the gun down! I swear to high heaven, if you guys don't stop trying to kill yourselves. Satan is winning now. Do you want the devil to win? Seriously, do you want evil to win by handing them the victory of your life, before God calls you home? Stop pissing me off through goodness. I can't reach through physically and smack some logic into that noggin of yours. But I swear to high heaven, if you meet God in a bottle because that's where he's meeting you, you'd better puke up and head to church, all right? Whether church is on the monitor, to do an electronic service or something. Stop trying to end the blessing God is trying to make you. If you don't believe you can be blessed, guess what? You're somebody's blessing. Here's your sign. Stay alive. Please? Goodness. I have so many lectures to give. If you don't stop trying to die, please stay alive. You are so needed. The latest No Kings rally stupidity. Are you kidding? America is a republic, not any type of democracy. We are needed to write the corrections into the history pages that were erased, torn out, forgotten, shredded, burned, whatever. The pillaging of our knowledge as Americans has got to stop, but who will stand up? I'm no teacher. I'm no great wit. No matter the truth of it. I just try to do what's right. By God, please stay alive. You are needed so much. Please, you are needed so. I swear to high heaven, if you don't stop trying to die. Please, Lord, thunk some logic into these heads. Please. Please, high heaven, blue blazes, goodness. Don't let the devil win. Don't let the devil take them, please. Please, please, God, let them live. And you guys had better stop trying to not live, okay? You can be ready to live. You can have the skills to live. And if you lose the will to live, bye-bye sayonara. Stop it. This ain't the Titanic, buddy. We've not even left the part. Danger is here. War is coming. Funny thing is, it's been here. Wake up. Stay alive. Patrol your local. Please, dear God, by heaven, see where you are needed because you're alive. You're needed. Don't hand Satan the victory. And don't help others do it either. Please? There's mercy deaths if there's no saving them, literally because they are half dead and they're excruciating pain. You know, there's morals to this. There's morals to this. Don't go assisting a perfectly healthy person to meeting the Father before their time, okay? Stay the dirty word alive. I really am trying to clean up my language. Please stay alive. You matter. Bless you to blazes, you'd better kick heaven. Because that's where you're going to be stationed. Boots on the ground, feet forward, facing to charge the enemy. We guard them pearly gates, buddies. I've got so many lectures to give. And it was age and health, all right? Age, health, and enemy action for the ones I know of. Please stay alive. You're worth it. Every time.